Hello friends, welcome to Inside Cycling Initiative. In today's video, we are going to discuss about Chandigarh Mayor Election. One small note, actually I am not feeling well, so in case if you observe any less energy from my side, please try to understand. So, in the Chandigarh Mayor Elections, in this topic, first what we are going to discuss, this Chandigarh Mayor Election, it became very controversy, okay. So, why it became very controversy? First, we have to understand the context. Then, what is the Supreme Court observation? And why Supreme Court used Article 142, okay. So then that means at the end of this video, that means as the video is progressing, we are going to discuss about Article 142 clause 1 and Article 142 clause 2 as well, okay. First we will try to understand the Chandigarh Mayor Election. You know, Chandigarh is a UT and it is a common capital for both Punjab as well as Haryana. The Chandigarh Mayor Election, these elections held for every 1 year. That means whoever elected as mayor, they are going to be there in the position for 1 year. Next, so in the recent election, first election results, the recent one, the three major parties are Aam Aadmi Party, Congress and BJP. Now first let us look at the strength. Aam Aadmi Party, they are having 13 MLAs and Congress are having 7 MLAs. That means obviously, so 13 plus 7, actually they both formed an alliance, okay. They both formed alliance, okay. Aam Aadmi Party 13 seats they are having and INC they are having 7 seats, overall 20 seats, okay. And BJP, okay, they had the 14 seats, 14. And of course in the Chandigarh Mayor Election, Chandigarh MP also can vote. So Chandigarh MP, BJP MP, okay, that is one vote. So overall they are having 15 votes and AAP and INC 7 votes. What is the total strength of the Chandigarh municipal election? Total strength 35. Total strength 35. So with a very common understanding, who got the majority here? AAP and INC, they had majority. So that means obviously their party candidate should be the winner. This is the open and shut case, yeah. But what happened here? Here certain number of votes, around 8 votes, okay, if I am right, around 8 votes they made invalidated, okay, 8 votes, yes, 8 votes, 8 votes of this alliance, that means, okay, 20 minus 8, 8 votes invalidated. So by whom? By presiding officer, okay. That means presiding officer is generally the political appointment. So who is this presiding officer? This presiding officer in this photo, he became very popular. Presiding officer, actually he was tampering with the votes. Anil Masi, his name is Anil Masi. While he was tampering with the ballot papers, it was recorded in the CCTV, okay, CCTV video footage. This video footage was submitted to Supreme Court and Supreme Court commented that this kind of tampering with ballot paper is really a murder of the democracy, okay, murder of the democracy. So this should not be done and this presiding officer, he must be prosecuted and originally the polled votes of the AAP and INC, they should be considered and the winner should be this alliance. So with the result of this Supreme Court judgment, now the AAP and INC, they got this Chandigarh, municipal mayor position and BJP now in opposition. So this is Supreme Court observation. Supreme Court reversed this election. Supreme Court reversed this election by using which instrument? By using the instrument of Article 142 clause 1. Now we will discuss about Article 142 clause 1 in a very little while. First we will try to go through the notes. Let's see. So why it is in news? Chandigarh Mayor Election, they were been overturned, okay, that means they were been, so they are been set, you know, like originally whatever the original position there, they are setting the clock back, overturned on Tuesday, that means today, with AAP and Congress alliance, their candidate Kuldeep Kumar, they declared as winner. And the January 30 election, which was completely marred by allegations of misconduct by presiding officer as well as councillors, okay, councillor as well as presiding officer Anil Masha, that election was been cancelled. Actually, before February 20 verdict, on February 5th, originally Supreme Court observed that whatever the conduct of this Anil Masha, it really the murder of the democracy, the tampering of the ballot paper is seriously the democracy, and democracy was killed intentionally by tampering the ballot papers. What happened on the day? The BJP candidates emerged victorious with 16 seats by invalidating this AAP and INC votes of 8. They approached to Punjab and Haryana, then they approached to Supreme Court with the video footage, and that video footage became very popular across the country as well. So in this particular issue, what is your opinion? Okay, as a UPSC aspirant, what is your opinion regarding this particular issue? How can we prevent this kind of things? And tell me, in which condition, in which popular cases Supreme Court used Article 142? Supreme Court used Article 142 in very popular situations. Tell me some of the situations where Supreme Court used Article 142. So the Chandigarh Corporation consists of 35 members, and the 14 councillors and one Chandigarh MP. Already we discussed about that voting pattern and everything. Now let's see Article 142. Actually, Article 142 is present in the Indian Constitution, and the Article 142 consists of two clauses, Article 142 clause 1 and Article 142 clause 2. Here the main objective is to discuss Article 142 clause 1. Article 142 clause 1 is about if a person is unable to get justice in any means, then Supreme Court can intervene and Supreme Court can provide justice. Supreme Court can provide complete justice to that person by using Article 142 clause 1. So Article 142 clause 1, Supreme Court give the orders so that complete justice can be served to the person. And by using Article 142 clause 1, Supreme Court gives orders, and those orders are applicable as same as law, as same as a statutory law, and it has to be implemented by the executive. Because if this is not enforceable, then there is no point of independency of judiciary. That is the reason whatever the orders given by the Supreme Court under Article 142 clause 1, it must be enforced by the executive. Of course, Article 142 clause 1 also, it has its limitations. We will discuss the limitations. Then Article 142 clause 2. So under this, Supreme Court can summon a person before the court, or Supreme Court may order the production of any document before the court, and Supreme Court may take also action on the contempt of court. If someone is not following the Supreme Court orders, Supreme Court can initiate the contempt of court. Regarding the contempt of court, Parliament made a law also. Previously, there was a UPSC prelims questions on the contempt of court as well. So you have to be thorough with this particular area. And Supreme Court may ask the production of documents, and Supreme Court may also order summoning of person before the Supreme Court. The objective of Article 142 clause 1, I already told you, if a person cannot get a complete justice in available forms, then obviously Supreme Court use Article 142 clause 1. In Supreme Court Bar Association versus Union of India 1998 case, it was decided that Supreme Court cannot use Article 142 to override the existing law. Okay, if a particular law is there already, Supreme Court cannot override that law. Supreme Court orders under Article 142 clause 1, it can be supplementary to the existing law, because Supreme Court cannot degrade the lawmaking body as a part of separation of powers. In case Supreme Court may check that judicial review, check that law through judicial review, and Supreme Court may completely cancel that law, but cannot override the law through Article 142 clause 1. And this Article 142 clause 1 cannot be invoked for only procedural purpose. That means, for example, in the Perarivalan case, the pardon power, the procedure, it got very delayed. Okay, to fasten up the procedure, Supreme Court given few orders, they were not followed as well. So finally, as a part of doing complete justice, Supreme Court given pardon to Perarivalan and other people who convicted in the Rajiv Gandhi assassination case. So here the point is, it is only the procedural point of law, not the substantive law, because making of laws is the only function of the legislature. Judiciary cannot interfere. So this is regarding the Chandigarh election and Article 142 clause 1, and how the Supreme Court cancelled out the Chandigarh election, and what is the strength of two parties, why this controversy raised, and Article 142 clause 1 and clause 2, both we discussed. So this is the detailed analysis regarding the Chandigarh Mayor Election and Supreme Court intervention in the form of Article 142 Class 1. I hope this video helped in your preparation. Thanks for watching our channel. Have a great day. Jai Hind.